Hi everyone, back again, Reality TV Africa, with the review for the reunion of Mommy Club Sugar and Spice Season 1. Guys, I'm just gonna tell you this. That reunion was 1 hour, 30 minutes, approximately. I'll tell you this. I've just been complaining throughout. If you guys have been watching my reviews, but if you're new here, I've been complaining about how long these episodes are. Truth be told, I fast forwarded through 20 minutes of that first bit because I'm like, okay, yeah, their moms, yeah, they're mothering their kids, and yeah. I just wanted to get to the meat and potatoes. But if you're new here as well, I usually rate the episode before I start my review. So I'm gonna give it, because this was a reunion and they got through a lot and we got to understand the nuances, the drama, the beefs. I'll give it an 8.5. It was good. The bits that were giving were really good. But the bits that were long and drawn out, I fast forwarded through them, honestly and truly. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of it all. Since it's a reunion and the ladies show up in full glam, I'm gonna rate their outfits. First and foremost, let's give it up for the set and the team that put together that production. Good job. Real Houses of Nairobi production, I hope you're watching. Though season 2 was a much improvement of Real Houses of Nairobi, the set, the reunion set. Let's bring it up a notch in season 3. Yeah, let's read the outfits. I'm gonna start with my worst and then I get to my best. So my worst, honestly, Abigail, the girl just doesn't have a sense of fashion. Like, what were those? The long velvety gloves and nope. The only thing that worked for me was the silhouette of it. She looks good. She has a nice body. Yes, she tried with that, but her makeup was okay. But the whole get up, not working for me. Next one was Christina. I didn't understand what was going on with those fluffy things, and I'm gonna, as I talk about them, I'm putting the images of those outfits right here. So I didn't understand what those fluffy, feathery touch and bits was. Maybe she was going for pink for the soft, to give off the soft, demure look, like, because she did come off as very spicy during the season. She was pretty much the villain. But I guess she was trying to soften her look, but okay. My eighth place, 8th and 7th were the twins. They were okay, pedestrian. Sari the sari was I confused them. The sari was Resh. The green two-piece was Lush. It was okay. It was okay. Very pedestrian. Very expected. The 6th place, I'll give Davina. Okay, it looked very elaborate, very, how do I say? It was an piece of art. Though it was a lot going on, with the thing up her chest, the thing on the head. I think she could have either done with nothing on her head and the thing on the bodies, because it had a thing coming from the back. It was a lot going on, though I get the idea. It's just a few things could have been taken off and it could have could have been actually a number 2 for me. Yes, number 5, I'll give Lenore. Lenore is known to be over the top. Thank God she did not come with the sequins, because we were done with them. I was done with them. But yeah, it looked like they put some thought into it. It wasn't, like the best, but it could. It was good. It was good enough for a reunion. Just a gown, and give gown and give reunion. You know what I'm saying? I like the metal plate body situation. If it was more simpler, I think it would have been even a number 1 for me. If it didn't have like there's a thing going on here. The thing going on here, I don't know. Simplicity is always key for me. I think I always like monotone, simple design where you can see it moves well, it sits well. Number four, in fourth place was Natasha. I mean, I like the beading, the pearls, and she looked good. She looked good. She sat good. The thing looked like it was really really custom made. Looked really, really good. And I mean, Natasha overall, her style is impeccable. The next person, third place, I'll give Kim. Kim, also simple. I think, I don't know whether to switch Kim in fourth and Natasha in third. I think that's what I'll do for this rating. Because I mean, the outfits were good. I'll give Kim third. And I'll give Natasha third and Kim fourth. Because Kim's was, I mean, Natasha's was really elaborate. Kim's was okay. It was just in the middle, honestly. It was better than Lenore's and the rest in terms of like the way it was made and the way she was sitting. But she didn't get much of a moment for us to really look at it. But here's a picture of how it looks like. Number two, since I mixed number 3 and 4, second best for me was Naliani. And like I say, I go for, actually, yeah, second best is Naliani. I like the blue monotone, right? Very simple. You could see the shape of it. You could see how, I mean, the back, I don't know, it was shaping her quite well. Because at the beginning they showed the montage of their outfits and in motion, if I can say. I liked hers. I quite liked hers. But number one for me was Asharia. I know it's surprising, but simplicity for me, I said, works. All the bedazzles and the plates and the mixture and the wings and the things on the head don't really work. One thing has to give, So Asharia's, and then the platinum, I don't know, gray hair against the pink, spot on. She looked good. She lost a lot of her baby weight, the weight that she had during the season. She was sitting and looking good, okay? That's my rating of the outfits. Now, we're gonna get into the tea of it all. Let's talk about the host, Shahan. Honestly, I have to give it up to him. That was a huge ensemble cast to have on one stage and to kind of control the energy, the conversations, the questions. It's good he had the cue cards. They got through all the social media, posts and commentary. And then I feel like the best part about what the job he did was letting everyone get their point out and exhausting what they want to say, and then allowing the other person to speak. Yes, a few interruptions here and there, but he was able to be like, wait, let so and so finish, and then you can say, and the other person will get that chance to speak. So commendable, though there was a lot of wiggle room in terms of time. Okay, the episode was an hour and a half, guys, so there's a lot of time. Yeah, the few things that I picked, let me talk about the things that I picked at the reunion. So there was that conversation between Natasha and Abigail and the stepmom parenting style. And he kind of tried to bring out the fact that Natasha was shading Abigail. But I just got the sense that Abigail is non-confrontational. She likes to be very, how do I say, she's not someone who will have an argument or have shade or even throw shade. She may throw it innocently or not in a manner like, the way Naliani would do it, But yeah, she's not the kind of person who will get to an argument. And you could see she was steering clear of that. Even when Lenore kind of went like, I want to give you a chance to clear up the comment that you made that I'm a laid back, my parenting style is laid back. And she was just like, no, it was more of a compliment, I am very dictatorial in my parenting style. But I mean, the fact of the matter is, Abigail's kids are much, much younger. Lenore's kids are teens, grown, they're at that stage where it's more, like you can have conversations, very, very, adult, because she has an adult. Her oldest is adult and an adult, and the others are like teenagers, so they're they're sensible enough to have a conversation. They don't have to be, go do this, go do your homework, get this done, clean your room. And I don't think they're at that stage. And you see, there's a very big difference in terms of the age group of their kids. So understandably, I'm sure Abigail will get to that point where she's more of a friend to her kids than a, that strict parent type of situation. I guess you feel me. Yeah, then we get to the Naliani. She's brought on stage. And when she sits down, you can already see she's already high strung and ready to address things. And she's like, things happened. And, and it just brings back my whole thing. I broke the tea about a week and a half ago on my Instagram, on my TikTok. Follow those pages, Reality TV Africa, on both platforms, including X. Anyway, I broke the story. Rather, I got the tea and I broke the story that there was a fight backstage. Now, at the time, I didn't have all the details because I thought the fight happened like on the stage, on the reunion stage. But no, it happened backstage. And anyway, we'll get to that. The one thing that I picked up is the fact that Christina and Naliani, their defense in terms of their confessional shade was that they were being asked, questions. And the way the questions were asked to them is the reason they answered the way they did. But Naliani, girl, was being straight up shady, okay? The girl is straight up shady and messy. But I think she was just coming to do a thing because, as we came to find out, Naliani and Resh are the ones who put together this group of ladies. And it was basically, I know someone, you know someone. And it started from the baby shower that they hosted for Kim because Naliani said Kim was her friend. Now, Naliani was not feeling the ladies in terms of the invite list and them being on the Mommy Club. I don't know. I guess she felt like she owned, or she was the gatekeeper of the whole thing. And her commentary in the confessionals was very shady. And Lenore was not going to let her get away with it. Even when Naliani was trying to apologize, Lenore was like, no. We are going to get through this. We're going to talk about it, honey. And I'm going to give you a piece of my mind and you're going to listen to me. And she said, I have a condition. And yes, twins, pow. I'm going to speak about it in as much as y'all are tired of hearing about my condition. And it's the reason I have my hair the way it is because it falls off. And so this is my crown. Look, girl, I'll say this. Having a signature look is all good and dandy, but switch it up a little. Even Lisa Rinna on Beverly Hills switches it up with wigs and such. Girl, I mean, we get it. Your comfortability is your mohawk and your sequins. But girl, I think you can pull a look or two once in a while. Switch it up. Shock the fans. Like, is that Lenore? Whoa, that looks like, she looks different. She looks good. Like, switch it up. These wigs, girl. But I do get your point. Naliani was shady for that. She had no right to do what she did. In fact, it was unwarranted. It was unprovoked. And yeah, Naliani gets it. She apologized. Whether the apology was accepted or not, I guess maybe the timing of the apology, because Lenore was not hearing it. She was not ready to hear it. She was ready to just get her point across. So maybe I don't know. I don't know that they'll have another opportunity, because as it is, I know Naliani has said she's not returning to the show. She was there to promote her Thalkiti, and that's it. That was on a live I caught that I had recorded and uploaded on my page, but she kindly asked me to remove it, which is fine. Now for the Natasha and Naliani of it all, because that ruled the whole reunion, okay? It took over the better half of the reunion. And look, Naliani says she has prior history with Natasha. They worked together on some sets, and she's not had a pleasant encounter or situation when it comes to Natasha. Natasha claims she does not know Naliani. save for the one time they were on a show together. And production, by the way, kudos. Y'all came through with the unseen footage, including the unseen footage of Naliani talking about, Natasha didn't go to India when she said she was going. And, she didn't, all the tea that she spilled, and that she's, all the stuff that had Natasha heated enough to storm into Naliani's, where Naliani was getting her makeup done, because apparently they were in the same makeup room, but Natasha stepped out and stormed back in and aggressively came at Naliani. And thank God we had a witness via Asharia. And Asharia confirmed the fact that yes, Natasha stormed in. Yes, Natasha swore, cursed at Naliani. And yes, she was aggressive. So, the thing about Natasha is, that didn't look good for her. She looked like she was just a straight up liar. And then it got, can I say worse or better and better? The receipts were receipting. I mean, Naliani did her homework. She went and hired someone who basically unearthed the fact that Natasha was had pseudo accounts and bots or whatever on social media, on Instagram and LinkedIn, that were trolling Naliani. Go figure. Naliani did call Natasha a classist, because in the heat of the moment, Natasha was claiming she knows where she lives. She has tenants who live there. You come from such and such a town. Guys, it was being bleeped out. I'm not from South Africa. I'm from Kenya, so I don't know that part of town. But I mean, Natasha doesn't seem like she comes from little money. She had her security on set, and she said if Natasha tried to touch her, they would take her down, honey. They had an encounter earlier in the day, or I don't know if it was the same day or maybe a day before, because they had traveled to the wherever they were doing the reunion. And Naliani was out in the mall with her person. She was with someone, and Natasha was with her husband. And Natasha came up to Naliani and confronted her about the shade Naliani has been throwing. And it pretty much seemed like that encounter was not as crazy as the one that happened on the set, okay, in the backstage. Now let me spill some tea, y'all. I told you earlier I broke that news about a week ago. Yes, I broke the news a week and a half ago. So last week on Monday, I get a DM from yours truly, Madam Natasha, telling me to take that post down. She's gonna send lawyers on me, asking me for my email. Her lawyer wants to send me a letter. I'm using her image without her permission. Girl, when I tell you I left her on read, only because what I said has actually come to pass at the reunion. Secondly, what wrong have I done just by reporting what I have as an exclusive story? Thirdly, that page that they were talking about, the model camp thing, has been up under my comments in my TikTok. I don't think it's been on my Instagram, but anyways. And also, why would you come in my DMs asking me to take down a post? Naliani didn't even bother with me about taking down any post, only because a hit dog will holla, okay? And that just proves the fact that Natasha was the aggressor. It just proved that, because I just pretty much, I wasn't bothered by the whole thing. But guys, should I post the receipts of those DMs? I don't know the legalities of doing that. But anyway, the lady was heavily in my DMs threatening me. Anyway, the whole mean girl thing. Who's the mean girl here, guys? Comment below. Who's the mean girl? Is it Natasha or is it Naliani? Look, Naliani fessed up to the things she said, even in the argument. She's like, yes, I said that. Yes, I did that. But Natasha was like, no, I did not. I was not aggressive. I was assertive. No, I did not kick down no door. No, I did not swear at her. I'm not a classist. Girl, why do you want to create this prim, proper, pristine image? Girl, you are messy. You are messy. You need to own up to the things that you did and just fess up to it, honestly. And did you catch when Natasha blamed Christina for one of those pseudo accounts? I was even like, what? I mean, everyone was like, no way, that's Christina. I mean, Christina she's not afraid to come at you to your face. So she doesn't move like that. Actually, Natasha gives the vibes of, to your face, she's nice, but she'll use other ways to come at you, which is why it kind of tracks with the bots and the pseudo accounts. I'll say it with my chest because I am not afraid of anybody, okay? Not afraid. Yeah, Asharia came through clutch. She came through clutch for Natasha. I mean, she was like, no, for Naliani. Natasha, I love you and everything, but I'm just gonna say, yes, you swore at Naliani. I was just like, those receipts that were posted on that screen, honestly, I don't know what Natasha is gonna do with all that, because that was heavy. That was very clear about the fact that she's behind all that. It was so clear. I mean, there's no way she's not behind all those pseudos and bots and whatnot. Yeah, Natasha is a liar. She's just looking like a liar, guys. That was part 1 of the reunion. I'm definitely gonna be back with a review for part 2, but for now, I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy your weekend and enjoy my review, because it was a lot. Anyway, guys, I want to wish you a good day, good morning, good afternoon, depending on whatever time you're watching this, wherever you're watching this from, and we'll catch you on my next review. Bye.